guys, welcome to another video where I talk. It's been like 5 days since I actually uploaded another video where I just talk. I think I was in a very bad place 5 days ago, or at least in that week that I kept uploading these kind of videos, because these days I couldn't really find another thing to talk about because I wasn't really going through something bad. Not true. I was still going through some shit, but I guess I didn't really have the energy to make a video about it at all. Like, it was at that point where I didn't have any energy. So we're gonna talk about it now that I am filming. I'll get into the topic now. So today's topic is feeling guilty about not getting anything done, the fear of losing track, and just lack of motivation, just procrastination, anything like that, because I deal with that and I know that a lot of people deal with that as well. So I thought that would be a good topic to talk about. So feeling guilty, my thing on it. So basically, ever since this year, this year is the only year that I actually started trying to do something. If you guys saw my Leaving the Failure Club video, you guys would know kind of my backstory on this kind of thing, because I did say that things only started getting better for me this year. I only started having expectations of myself. I only started trying this year. So ever since this year, if I let a day go by without doing anything, without getting things done, without doing anything really productive, I started to feel really fucking bad. Except for the days that I actually do plan on taking a break. If I do nothing on those days, I feel okay, but there are days where you just plan things out, where you have to get certain things done, but you end up not doing them or not getting them done. I started to feel so bad about that. I felt so guilty for letting myself slip off, take a break, because I'm at the age where time is pretty much very important right now. I mean, time is always important, but right now I'm a senior in high school, so it is actually very important. So taking a break, just doing nothing all day, it makes me really feel bad. It makes me feel like I'm gonna lose track. That's what I mean. Losing track is so scary to me, because I don't know, I don't know if it's because I'm a senior in high school or anything, but I feel like if I just take a break for 5 minutes, I'm gonna lose track. If I take a break for a day, I'm going to fall so behind everyone. I feel like I'm gonna lose track, and I desperately don't want to lose track, because once I lose track, I don't know how I'm gonna get back on the road. And for me to not lose track, I have to get everything done I have to get everything done every day. And if I take a break, or if I mess up one day, I feel so scared that I'm gonna lose track. I feel guilty. And I used to be the master, or the queen of procrastination, the queen of being lazy, the queen of just rotting away in bed all day, because I had no motivation to do anything. I had no energy to do anything. I didn't want to do anything. And I'm just thinking to myself, if I take a break, if I give myself a break, if I slack off for a day, if I fall behind for 5 minutes, what if I go back to being that person? What if I go back to being the person that procrastinates all day, no motivation, no energy to do anything, because I'm so far behind? I used to be like that, and to be honest, my solution for that, it wasn't really a solution at all. It was not a good one, at least, because last time that it was really bad was in 2020. Quarantine started. That's when COVID actually started really getting big here in Korea. Everyone was on online classes, and we had so many assignments. And the thing is, I was so depressed back then. And assignments literally did not help at all. It made it so much worse. I was so fucking overwhelmed by the workload that I was I'm not gonna do it. I tried, but it's just I didn't want to do it anymore. And I just felt I genuinely could not handle anything like that mentally. So I resolved into not doing it. And I didn't do it until online school ended. Of course, I started, it ended, right after freshman year, because freshman year is when I, stopped doing it. And back then, every one of my friends are you're insane, why do you do this to yourself? Just do it, it's not that much. But honestly, no, fuck that. I don't regret anything. I don't regret any part of it, like any part of me not doing it, because back then that is what I needed. Back then, a break, slacking off was what I needed. Even if it like must have affected my grades, I don't regret any of it, because if I kept staying up nights trying to finish assignments, trying to get things done, I don't know where I would be right now. Like, that, what I'm trying to say is sometimes you need to let yourself slack off. Like, you need to stop thinking, am I gonna lose track? Am I gonna you have to stop feeling so fucking guilty about giving yourself a break. I'm talking to myself. I'm like mad right now because I'm like talking to myself and stuff. But you have to actually genuinely stop feeling so bad for slacking off, because sometimes that is what you need. Slacking off all the time is not good. I'm not saying you have to slack off all the time. It's not good. You still have to get things done in order for you to feel good. But sometimes it's okay to just like give yourself a fucking break. And I say this all the time, like, give yourself a break, let yourself slack off if that's what you need. And here's another thing, balance. Balance is something that I struggle with every day. I struggle with this my whole life. Balance is so important, and it is one of the hardest things to fucking achieve. Because not right now, I mean, I kind of balanced a lot of things out because I like got my priorities straight. I really actually thought to myself a long time, being like, what are my priorities? What is like important to me right now? So I kind of balanced it out. But before that, like before actually balancing things out, I was miserable because I was like, I have so many shit to do. I have so many things that are important to me. I can't get this done all at once. And if I can't get it done all at once, I feel like I'm slacking off. I feel like I'm like losing track of my life. It was bad. Balance is so important. Your social life, your work, like anything. It could be anything, like from earning money, from like your education. It balances everything. And it is one of the hardest things to achieve. And I feel like so many people blame themselves for not being able to balance their life out like in a second, because it takes a long time. You have to really think this through. You have to really get your priorities straight to get your balance right. It takes time. Because like, for example, if you work, study, do anything that you have to do for like a really fucking long time without any breaks, you're going to break down. You're going to break down. And if you break down, like, honestly, this is just in my experience, if I break down, I like, it was so weird for me because like, it was either high or it was like either low. So if I was like not taking any breaks and was just doing what I had to do like that, I just break down completely. I just break down completely and take a break for a really fucking long time. Take a break for a really fucking long time, lose track of everything. Like, I had no balance. Like, I did not know how to balance it out, because if I knew how to balance it out, I would think about the breaks that I would take in between those things in order for me not to break completely down. And there's nothing wrong with actually breaking completely down. It's actually a very human thing. Like, it's normal. It's normal if you're like in that kind of environment. Like, how are you not like gonna break down, you know? I guess I'm just trying to say, like, if you're in that zone right now where you're just kind of broken down and like worn out, if you have no energy to do anything, if you aren't interested in doing anything, if you're not motivated to do anything, if you're procrastinating, if you're being lazy all the time, just stay there for a bit. I know some of you guys are going to be like, wow, that is such terrible advice. That is not realistic advice. That's not going to help my reality. But honestly, what else are you going to do? Like, what else can you do? Like, if you could really get up and like, if you could really get up and have that much self-control to like really control yourself and be like, no, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to get it done. Then good for you. I'm so proud of you. Keep doing that, baby. I believe in you. But if that's just not happening to you mentally right now, if it's just not happening, if you are mentally just done, like tired, like no motivation to do anything, like no energy to do anything, and you are so comfortable just lying down and doing nothing, I honestly advise you to just go through that. Because you always come out. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. You never just stay there permanently. I always say this on my channel, but nothing stays the same. Like, nothing. Time always changes everything, the bad and the good, both. So if you're in that zone right now, honestly, just stay there until you get better. I'm not saying that getting better is going to be natural. You're actually going to have to put in effort. But for right now, just let yourself breathe. Just let yourself breathe in that place. Because I promise that you're going to get out. Like, you're going to get out. Like, one day, who knows, you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, dude, I really got to get my shit together. And then you're just going to, like, arc your way through it, you know? It's going to happen. Look at me. Like, that wasn't permanent. It wasn't. I desperately needed that time of my life where I didn't want to do anything. And I didn't do anything. I desperately needed that. And it's not like I stayed like that forever. So, motivation, balance is key. Balance is so hard to get, so it's going to take time, but once you get it, it's going to be good. Motivation, if it doesn't find you, honestly, just wait until it finds you, or you just arc your way through it and search for a reason to be motivated. No energy to do anything, no energy to get anything done. That's when you actually just have to sit down and let yourself relax and not feel bad about it, okay? Don't feel bad about it. And procrastination, not always good, but sometimes it's needed. So, yes, I will wrap my video up by saying we are in this together again and again. We are in this together. I am dealing with it. If you are dealing with it, we will get through it together because we are a team. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I really hope this video helps you, anyone, honestly, because I think it did help me. But yeah, it was like, my videos like this is always just me rambling, so I hope you guys don't mind, and I love you so much. See you in my next video. Peace out.